You see how love can, then you write it. Write your words with your own handwriting. There's no texting, there's nothing email, simply doing what? Writing the letter. I think God wrote a permanent letter on the cross. I love you, watch. This much. You are loved. And so if you are of God, you do what? Love the same. If you love me, not only keep my commandment, but love what? Others as well. Thank you very much, sister. The last one, this side. Yes, that is a fellow pastor, trained, that what we call Baraton Kuliti. Let me hear what Baraton Kuliti says. That's a trained pastor. He has finished. He's just waiting for graduation.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
What I got is that Christ left everything in heaven, all the glory, to come and die at the cross. And at the cross, he was so naked, that you put on our shame so that we can have a lasting life. And this is because of love.
Wow.
That's why Christ is living the glory in heaven, dying on the cross naked, so that we can have everlasting life. And now the last point that Pastor said, that when we put on his righteousness, how fake we are, however bad our past it is, we will inherit the kingdom. Thank you.
Okay, I hear you. Now, what that young man has told us is true. You know, Christ left heaven. He left the glory where he was heaven. He came down here. People thought that they do that he was a useless man. And that's why some people, if you read Isaiah 53, you can sympathize. People did not, he was not looking comely, he was not looking attractive enough. And yet, in that person who is not looking attractive is the author, the creator of everything that you see in the cosmos, both here and in the world to come. And you know, sir, even up to now, people don't think that coming to church, giving your life to Christ is important. They don't know. I wish we know. This one has everything in his hand. And the most important person we can go to and give ourselves to. You know, when I was preaching on Wednesday, I was the one preaching there in Baraton. I made a very hard statement. Though I've seen those people edited it, but I will tell them to bring them back. I knew what I was saying. I told them, now, the person we need to give ourselves to is who? Let's open our hearts to Christ. You know, there are some people who, they don't know, some ladies, they don't know how to open their hearts to Christ, but they only know how to open their legs to Amen. You hear me? It was edited, but I knew what I was saying. You know, you don't go wrong when you open your heart to who? To Christ. You don't go wrong. But you can always go wrong when you open your leg to any Dick and Harry. You can either get unwanted pregnancy, you can either get infected. Many things that will happen. But you will never make any mistake when you open yourself to who? He came naked. Even if you go to him naked, you will not be abused. You will not be used and dumped. We have something we call in college, when you get to the university, I don't know whether it's in other universities, there's a time you're allowed to what we do, the add and drop. You may have taken a course, you go there, you find that you don't like, so you're allowed within that time to drop that course and add another one. So we call it drop and add. There's some men when they see that way. Let me now talk to those who are not married. Those who are not married are here, girls. Only. And I'm coming down. In the room. Why can't you at least raise your hand so that I make a statement? But now I can have people to talk to. Do you know most men, if not all men, will follow you and follow you like this and many things. The moment before you are married, you give yourself to him. That's the time now you start. You are the one who start for him, and you have many. See, if you to marry tight, continue marrying you. Once you are married, he has all of you to play around with. And you know, when men, what you don't understand about ladies, when the ladies give themselves to you, it's not just even when a lady brings food love and concern to you. And some of us men, when a lady has gone, that's removed. God, some of them in this yeah. Now you should not be. Now my elder, that's your wife. And I've seen how you've been treating her. I've been taking note. I saw from there. Listen to me. I've talked to the ladies and the gentlemen. I've told the ladies, please, before somebody marries you, if you want to keep that relationship, don't think by giving yourself to that man, he will marry you or keep you. Most allow that one, you can confess and don't allow it to happen to you again. That is truth. True. But let me talk to some men also. Please, don't trade sex for love, because those two things are not the same. When God was creating, in Genesis 1:31 said, all was very what? And both were created in the image of who? God. So when you look at that lady, see the child of God. Don't see an object used. Am I talking to some man here? Are men in the house? Now, are men in this house? Please, issues of love are not things. Love is more than sex. 1,000. Christ loved us. Did he have sex with us? Though they use the word yada, which is used for sex. I tell my good friends who are polygamous, even though you can be as powerful like who, you cannot have sex at the same time with more than one lady. At a go. Anybody else. That's why the opposite of idolatry. Do you know that one? There's things. If you worship somebody who is not God, that is like a lady. You are living your original life. Then you go. And I hope ongea nauliza wako wengine hapa. Sasa mbona watu waongee na mimi? Have I stepped on live wire? Nitoke hapo. Go, like you said, don't do it anymore. Usijaribu tunalala. Sasa hii nataka ukua awake. Hii uweze lala. Wewe usijaribu watu unanitembe nataka kulala. Hakuna. Ngoja ulale baada and God, and then you and your what? Or your husband. Period. Are these human beings? But why are you not telling me that I'm talking to somebody or I'm talking to myself? I'm talking, and I'm serious on this Family Life Week. I'm saying, men in the room and ladies in the room who are married, keep yourself to God and to your spouse. And those who are not married, I've said, keep yourself. Wait until I take you. Kwani ni nini? Si nimesema tu. Some people that we gave vows. I hope those vows have been kept. While I minister to others, I watch you. You took those vows, and I want those vows to be done, to be kept. Not me, God. You want to ask me, how many people are married and they wedded? You got married, but you do it through a wedding. It's your hand. That's why I also raised my hand, because I did that one. I was wedded by Pastor Wahonya. How many women are married, but they are not wedded? They just went. I know too. But you are here. There's only one person who is strong enough. Others are doing like this. I'm seeing them. Now, I want to urge you. It is never too late to make it. You can organize so that you have your own, or you can do a group one. Do you know what that means? You are what to do. You are marriage. You are married in what we call African customary marriage. In that note, it allows the following. Listen to it. You are married, those of you who are married without wedding. It allows one husband. Women the number can be more than one. It's up to your strength, and it is proper. Is that what you are telling us? That you man is allowed to have more than one word. But in African Christian Marriage and Divorce Act, which now the latest one, Act 2014, allows one man, one woman. Ni kama watu wa Mbeta. You know, some of you here, how many people eat fish? You know, in town here, when you bring fish because of whatever, you cut it in what? Into pieces. That is not done in Mbeta. In town, nasema, one fish. There's nothing ya kukatakata. You eat a whole one, from the head to the what? So it's up to you to how you are to eat. Hello? So in African Christian Marriage and Divorce Act, Cap 2014, it Cap 151 allows one word. And one God and your government. From God. Did not go through a church wedding. Mi siongei mambo ile ya nini ya DC. Please, you can call your pastors ordained, or you can call come from the customarily to the what? To the Christian one. Since you are a what? So you are a Christian. Hello? Are you a Christian? So, married at the Christian way. No wonder there is a confusion. I don't know whether in your cultures is also there. In my culture, there's a very big confusion. And pastors don't understand. That on the day of wedding, mnaenda go to the home of the lady. Then they're going to give you the lady there. That is custom marriage. That's not Christian marriage. In Christian marriage, where do we ask? Where did we ask you? When in the church, give this woman or this lady. We ask where. So the one that you did at the home were null and void. It's in the church where we say, now, what now was going to let no man put asunder, or woman. Because this time of there's some women who put people's homes asunder. So it's not only men. The man there is in generic, is in the neuter form, which can take both male and female. So there's some women also wanafunja nyumba ya wengine. Ama hii mpango wa kando, wanaume wanafanya na wanaume wenzao. I'm asking now, when it comes to adultery, it's only the men that are aloof to. These men, when they commit adultery, wanafanya na the fellow men. Who do they do it with? Si wengine wako hapa tu. Hapa. Not break. Ukienda kwa ile ya nje sana kama ni wewe ni mchezaji hodari. Ukiwita kwako ni kama ulikufa jana. Sasa hiyo mambo je, hiyo ni ngwana kweli? Nauliza, hiyo ni ungwana kweli? Si ungwana. Otherwise, I want to wish every family a happy time. This month is a month of love. This month, hiyo umesikia hiyo amen. Umesikia lakini hiyo. Sasa you spoil that one.